Hey friends, welcome to this everyday full body yoga routine. This class is great for all levels so that you can feel your absolute best in your body and mind. And I'm Kate. I'm so excited to move through this class with you today. Before we start class, I want to take just a minute and break down one of the poses and talk about the Sanskrit name and what it means so that we can bring in some of that yoga tradition. I think that that's really important. So today's pose that we'll break down is Skandasana, or side lunge. You've probably been in this pose before and maybe even heard the name before. The phrase breaks down into two parts, skanda and asana. And asana, you've probably heard that a lot. It's in many of the yoga pose names because it means pose. So you'll hear it with uttanasana, dandasana, and it of course is in skandasana as well. So asana means pose, and skanda is the name of a Hindu god that represents strength and leadership. So as we visit Skandasana in this class, maybe you bring that in and we'll just keep going through some different poses as we roll on to different classes, and you can tuck them into your memory and they'll be part of your yoga toolkit. So I hope you learned a little tidbit. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's take an easy seat, however that looks to you. Maybe that's on your knees, maybe that's cross-legged, and we'll just find some stillness, a nice little break from our doing. So maybe you flutter the eyes, gently close, soften the face, roll the shoulders down the back while keeping a long, tall spine. Allow yourself a little transition time to drop from your mind down into your body. Become aware of where you feel the breath in your body. Maybe in your lower abdomen. Maybe the chest. And start to lengthen your inhales through the nose. Sigh out the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Don't have to try too hard, but make them a little bit bigger. A little more full. A little more nourishing. Seal the lips in and out through the nose. A few more breaths. Beautiful. Flutter your eyes gently open, and we'll take toes pose. If toes pose is a lot for you, you can stay with bent knees and keep your toes untucked. But if you're taking toes pose with me, then go ahead and fold them under, move your pinky toes out, and knit your lower ribs in towards your spine, so almost like a hollow body. Inhale your arms up, look up. Exhale, cactus the arms out, chest goes forward, elbows go behind. Nice and slow. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, cactus, keep the bottom ribs in. So we're really focusing on the shoulders and the back. Scapulas pulling towards each other as if they're holding a pencil. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, cactus. This one's different. Inhale, look up, reach up. And on your exhale, your right arm weaves under your left arm, eagle arms. You can wrap once or twice, but when you have your arms, lift your elbows up to your chin level and reach your hands away from your face so they're pointing straight up. Breathe, a big opening in the upper back. Enjoy the sensation. Keep the navel in, integrity in the core, but keep the ease in your body and face. Big nourishing breaths. Then stay here or find figure eights with the elbows, finding a little movement in this pose. Understanding your joints, mapping out your joints and how they feel today. Come to center. I'm sure you're feeling the sensation in your toes. Stick with it. Inhale, both arms up, look up. Exhale, cactus. Keep the bottom ribs in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. This one we're taking to the other side. So inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, the left arm comes under the right arm. Wrap once or twice for eagle arms. Elbows up to the chin level, hands away from the face. Breathe. You are safe. Your mind is calm. Your body is opening. Find movement here if it suits you. Beautiful. One more breath back in center. Inhale, unwind the arms, reach up one last time. And exhale, hands come to the ground. Untuck your toes if they're tucked. Pat them out. Circulation flowing back into them. Sit back onto your knees. Open the arms up wide. Let the ribs flare this time. Exaggerate it as if you're holding the biggest ball. And then exhale, hug yourself. One arm over the other. Really reach in here. Curve in. Chin to chest. Really squeeze it in, compress. On your next inhale, expand it back out. Hold the big ball. And exhale, switch the arms, hug yourself again. Chin to chest. Curl it in. Beautiful. Lengthen the spine again. Bring your hands to about mid-shin on the edge, the outside of each leg. And we'll stretch the top of our foot by engaging the core first, finding that long spine, and then lifting the knees, maybe a few inches, maybe higher, to stretch the top of the foot. Breathe easy. For 5, 4, 3, 2, nice and slow, lower for 1. Find your tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Maybe just sway your hips from side to side or find some cat-cows. Beautiful. Come to neutral. Put your weight into the right side of your body. The left knee is bent and lifts up. Hold it up. Squeeze the glute. Activate. And then extend the left leg straight. Hold. And place it on the floor. Walk your hands forward into your one-legged puppy pose. Back knee at a 90-degree angle. But before finding our depth here, let's take some cat-cows in this pose. It won't be as deep as like a regular cat-cow since we're in puppy, but we'll try it anyway. Exhale, chin to chest round through the spine. Inhale, look up, chest melts. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Inhale, look up, chest melts. One more time. This time, let your chest and heart melt all the way to the mat. Forehead can be on the mat or chin can be on the mat. Gaze towards your fingertips. Stretching the shoulders, the upper back. Then bring the arms in just a bit. Set the whole forearm down. Lift the leg out to the side by squeezing the glute and bring it up and around so it's back straight up behind you. Lift it high, high, high. Bring your chin to the mat and your chest to the mat. So knees, chin, chest pose with your left leg extended back behind you. Maybe you even pop your right foot off of the mat and touch it to your left knee. And slide it on forward nice and strong into your cobra. And exhale. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Pedal out your downward. And drop both knees again. We'll take it on the other side. So realign your hands, realign your knees under your hips. Keep the right leg bent and lift your right leg up. Find that activation in your glute. Hold it high, high, high. Extend the right leg. And then drop it down to the floor. Walk the hands forward into this puppy pose, but we'll find our cat-cows. So exhale, chin to chest, round through the back. Inhale, look up, hip bones rise. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up. And drip your chest towards the mat. Find some depth here. Nice, easy face. Bring your arms back towards you a bit so you can place the forearms on the ground. Squeeze your glutes to lift the right leg straight up to the side and bring it back behind you. Lift it high, high, high. And then bring your hands under your shoulders. Bring your chin to the mat and your chest to the mat. Maybe you pop your left foot up and rest it on the knee of your right leg. Navel in. Then slide forward into your cobra pose. And exhale into your downward facing dog. We'll take a little vinyasa. So inhale to your plank pose, ripple forward. Knees on the mat, maybe off the mat if you're feeling strong already. Exhale halfway down or all the way down. Inhale to your cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale the right leg all the way up, keep the hips square. Then bend the knee, open through the hip. Try to squeeze the glutes. Point the knee up towards the sky, circle the ankle out. One way, then the other. Re-square off the hips and draw a big circle, bringing your right foot all the way down to the outside of your right hand. Finding your lizard pose. Bending deeply into the front knee. We'll make this an active lizard pose by reaching the hands forward. See how that makes the outside of your right leg work so much more. Nice full breaths. Navel in. Then spiral the back foot down. Bring the hands in. Straighten through both legs. And find your reverse triangle. Left hand reaches down, right arm reaches up. Left hand can also be wrapped around your back, finding the small of your waist. On your next exhale, wave it forward into Trikonasana, triangle. Right hand reaches down, left hand reaches up. Hips stacked, the body is in one thin plane. Inhale, bring your body up. The back foot, toes go out, heels go in, and lean back into your side lunge, your Skandasana. Remember the origin, Skanda meaning strength and leadership, asana meaning pose. Find a long spine here and find some buoyancy. So don't go to your full depth, but allow yourself to bubble around in this pose. Plant your left hand, inhale your right arm up, twisting, opening deeper. Then charge through your left leg, bring yourself up, and plant yourself into your plank pose at the top of your mat. Take an inhale. Bring the shoulders ahead of the wrists. Exhale halfway down and through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're taking it to the other side. 2 full cleansing breaths in your downward facing dog. Well done. Plant the right foot firmly. Inhale the left leg up. Keep the hips squared. Then bend the knee, open through the hip. Draw the knee towards the sky. Squeeze the glute. Roll out the ankle. One way, then the other. Then straighten through the left leg. Square off the hips again. And draw a big circle as your left leg plants outside of your left hand. Lizard pose. Sink deep. And we'll make this active, same way we did the other side. Reach one hand forward, other hand forward. The legs work so much more. Keep an easy face and a big breath. Hands come back in line with the foot. The back heel pivots down to a 45-degree angle. Straighten through both legs as your chest comes up. Find your reverse triangle. Right hand reaches down the back leg. Left hand reaches up. The right arm can also wrap around the small of your back. Regulate the breath here. On your next exhale, wave it forward. Keep the legs the same. Trikonasana triangle pose. Left hand reaches down this time. Right hand reaches up. Hips stacked in one long line. Big transition as we find Skandasana at the back of the mat. On your inhale, brings your body up. Your exhale turns your toes out, heels in on your back foot. Find your side lunge. Play with some buoyancy here first. Then settle in, find your really long spine. The right hand plants, the left hand reaches up. Twist yourself a little further. Beautiful. Charge through your right leg. Press yourself back through into a plank at the top of your mat. Inhale at the top of your plank. Exhale through your chaturanga. Last one of class. Make it strong. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. And exhale. Bring it forward, set yourself up for pigeon at the top of your mat. Leg, shin can be parallel with the front of your mat, that skinny top part, or you can bring your foot back. It's just a matter of how this pose feels in your knee. So when you're more parallel with the top of your mat, it's going to be a little bit more of an intense stretch. Stay upright before we find humble pigeon. Take a few breaths, really breathing into the front of the left hip, the hip flexors. Then fold forward, find your humble pigeon. Slowly start to walk your hands back towards your body. Press into your hands, tuck the back foot, and lift into your downward facing dog. Walk it out. 2 big breaths, our final time in downward facing dog. Press into the right foot, inhale the left foot up. And the exhale, set up for pigeon on the left. Stay upright for a few breaths, working the back, keeping the core engaged, and stretching the front of the right hip. See if you can press your right hip forward and your left hip back to square off your hips even more. Then find your humble pigeon, fold forward. Option to turn your palms skyward in an act of softening in this pose. Bring the intention of your breath to cool down the body, regulating the body. Start to walk the hands back towards the body as you come up. And instead of pushing up into downward facing dog, we'll lean all the way over to the left side. The back leg comes and wraps around. And find an easy seat in the center of your mat. We're going to start class or end class exactly how we started it. So find an easy seat along spine, maybe close down the eyes softly. Soften the face, the jaw, the chest, shoulders down and back. Your spine is long. Watching your breath flow through your body. Feeling a sense of gratitude for your practice. That your body can move. That you have the time to pour into yourself and fill up your cup. Take this kindness that we've moved through on the mat today and take it off the mat and into your day. Most of the practice, the yoga that we practice, is off the mat. So take the kindness and give it away to other people. Namaste, sweet friends. I hope you really liked that class. I hope it felt good in your body. If you need anything more or any more specific, like maybe some hip stretches, maybe some upper body opening, then go to the description where you'll find a whole bunch of body specific classes. And I will see you on the mat soon.